Tag stream on everything. Shameless advertising, there we go. Okay, well I think that's the stream done, I think. Hello Janet, how are you? The game isn't ready yet because I haven't actually logged into it. Psst. Welcome to me. How are you today, Janet? Hello Karu. Anyway, comrades, we have Morsin with being it. Duh. Glorious Morzine. And an AK-47. Bronze, what mods do I use? A lot. many mods. We have an AK-47 from Modern Rifles Mods, which has a grenade launcher, a red dot sight, and a searchlight. We have a... I think this is an L91, I'm not sure. We also have a... It's basically an M240 to the Americans, but everyone else it's known as a Mimi, I think. I don't know, I can't pronounce Belgium that well. And of course we have Glorious Molding. Janet, how are your dogs going? What's up, Kuru?
You mean the mini hairstyle?
Yes, the MK48.
Why does anyone call it just a hairstyle?
Because we're all special. Right, I want to go and do Far Harbour. Let's go to Far Harbour. So anyway, welcome to the stream everyone. Unfortunately, I'm playing literally on a 1480 by 720 resolution because Bethesda only has 5 fucking resolutions for their entire game. I'm serious. There's only 5 res options. There's no 16 by 16 80 by 920 option. I know, right, Colin. I could actually put an ACOG scope on it and turn it into a sniper rifle, but you know, you can only go full Soviet without any such luxuries. The rain is far more different. The game looks better, and overall. Oh, and we have a bayonet. For bayonet reasons. Glorious Fallout charge, comrades. Hey Cuggy, how are you? Sakura, how's life going in the world of the cutest Brazilian ever? Kuru. Oh, and we have a jetpack too, because of reasons. If any of you can't hear the stream loud enough, please tell me and I'll turn it up. Because I like people to hear things, which is always fun and good.
Hello.
Hey Janet. How are you? Oh, and I figured out how to fix the webcam. The webcam will work on the 32-bit version of OBS, but not the 64-bit, because, you know, consistency and all that shit.
Oh. Weird.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to
200 caps,
Given
really?
the risks I took to find your synth,
I suppose that's a fair request.
Yeah, that entire
I've
speech
seen the
option.
resources you
Just
have here.
design more money.
Fine. 300.
More money, please.
If you ever want my help again,
I can do 400 caps, but that's it. Thanks again for your...
Fuck you, Colin. No dislike in stream, comrade. Who else did the game want me to talk to anyway? Faraday. Faraday is... there. What the fuck? Okay then.
excuse me.
Yes?
I've got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great.
I did notice a lock.
Key? Chest? I'm afraid I don't know. Well, you did your part, so...
Dina,
Did you need something?
Well, that was weird.
Kasumi says she's seen parts of
Kuru,
your memories.
are you there?
Death projections for Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself.
So Janet, you have a ring bayonet
She
floating
shouldn't
around in
have
your
to
garage
bear
from the
burden of
Confederates?
The outside world.
Pretty sure it was
This is a matter
the
best left to me
U.S.,
and
the
my
Union
advisors.
side, but
We aren't planning to
I really have no
destroy
idea
the
where my
island.
grandfather got it.
Those
I mean, it was
projections
always
were merely
there
to
when I was a
help
little
us
kid, but
realize the cost of inaction.
the family that was in the
Just a
Civil
handy
War,
reference, huh?
not that
Expect
side.
us to just take your word on
Not
it?
that side.
If this thing involves
You know that
then you need
they
help.
eventually have
I can
problems
be
with
your
ring
problem
bayonets because
I suppose there's
I
something to
think
be
they
said
were like
about
permanently
refusing help.
embedded in the rifle when you put it in. So eventually
There's a
someone managed to
conflict
make plug
that's been
bayonets
brewing
that
on
were
the
able to
side.
fit around the gun
Shortly
and
after
you
we
could
built
fire
the
the gun at the
freeway.
same time.
Between Far
No, you could
Harbor and
you could
the
fire
Children
the
of Adams.
gun with this. I mean, it was a
They
ring
wanna
mount.
kill
Right,
you.
Oh, that one, that one, that
Outside
one.
wants us
Sorry,
to
I
help.
was thinking of something
We've
else.
tried to stay neutral.
What I found kind of
Be wiped
bizarre
out by
about
the
it, and
fog.
kind of actually
That's when we
nasty,
built
was
the
it was a
condenser.
triangular-shaped
And
blade.
I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Adam,
Oh.
Professor Martin. I
It
even
wasn't
gave
like,
them their headquarters,
you know, a regular
submarine
flat
base
blade
they
like
named
you
the
have
Nucleus.
had ever
Which was a
since
mistake. Because Martin is gone and the
the
new
American
professor,
War,
Tectus,
the Franco-Prussian
is
War. It
completely
was
insane.
He's been threatening us.
triangular shape, which you need to leave a really nasty hole in your
behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are
No,
stored
one
in
weird
military
thing was
computer banks in that base.
when we
But
were
now
cleaning
Texas
out
is
my
in
other
charge.
grandparents'
But we do
house
know
after they
that I
passed, I
spent
found
the
a
night.
U.S. cavalry saber
I see.
with a
If
name
you're
engraved on
You'll
it,
have to
and
get through the
I
children.
was kind of wondered, you know,
Then,
what
once
was
you
the
get to
deal.
memory,
It's not
And
going to be
then about 20 years
loaded
later, when I was
program
at Fort
this
Knox, I
summer.
had some time to do some research and found out that
I'll
it
get your memories.
belonged to my
If we're lucky,
great-great-uncle
one more
who
thing.
had
How
been
important. If we find anything.
same cavalry regiment that I was in 100 years later.
Oh. You know, I think I might just do Nuka World or something. Actually, no, I actually want to play the game that isn't, you know, about fighting monsters or something. So I think I'll just explore the island for a bit. Because islands are fun and definitely not dangerous at all. Is it possible to move the stream tip goal to the top? Yeah, I didn't think of that, Colin. Sorry. Anyway, guys, if you're just here, welcome. I'm Spitfire. This is what I do for a living. If you'd like to help support the stream, please consider subscribing and liking. If you'd like to help the stream really, really much at the moment, I'm trying to get together a dosh of money so I can visit my fiance this summer. If you'd like to help out with that, there is a Streamlabs description below. And yes, Joseph, triangular blades need a surgical team to try and close the wound. I believe there was some blade out there that would literally need like a bunch of surgeons and a lot of money to remove because of the wound it will cause. Oh, me a luck. Where is it? Oh, there it is. No match for Morzine, comrades. No match for Morzine. I mean, I have absolutely no idea where I'm supposed to be going, so I might as well just stab something while I'm at it. I mean, I have really shitty melee damage as well, even though I'm at level 60, because melee damage, when most of the enemies in game are monsters and shit that will rip your head off and use it as a dildo for some nefarious means, I don't really want to do melee damage that way. Hey Comradeson, how are you? Cool. Oh, no, that's enemy. Fuck you. Oh, there's something in here. Let's go in. Anyway, so the Mosin may not be enough for it, so we need to turn to the Soviet Union's possibly the greatest export the Soviet Union has ever made, and that is the AK-47. I'm not lying. It is. No need to be stealthy, comrades. Oh, goals. Yep, and now we have the music come on, which is way too fucking loud for its own good, to be honest.
And that, my friend, is how it's done.
Stim pack, inject yourself full of Stalin's lovely cum shots. I mean stuff. Cool. Is that one mass? Okay, it looks like it's been doing something. It's weird. God, that light is bright. This is actually from the Modern Firearms mod, which was removed off the Nexus because apparently they were accused of paunting stuff. The Soviet Union conquers once again, comrades. Is there something down there? No. Oh, there isn't. Okay. One of them had a legendary item on or something. Where is the legendary? No idea what that's supposed to do. Now, if you could, if you all could just stop being green, that would be great. You must be red and red only. Okay. That's definitely not mine. That's a trapper. That's also a trapper, so dead enemies, lots of dead enemies, okay. Ah, much better. Wait, that's the other way around. I didn't want to go that way. I never want to go out that way. Also, if anyone knows if Little Pip is about, please drag them into us, because I would very much like to talk to them. No, Colin, I don't have the holy hand grenade. However, I do have a couple of Molotov cocktails, so they will have to do. Wrong way. Where is it? Oh, there it is. There we go. Ding. Why does Discord continue to block out my screen like that? What the fuck? His head is being used as the... Okay, we have more goals, so I think this might require something with a little more firepower, aka a fucking machine gun, if you'll excuse me. He's dead. He's dead. He isn't dead. He's dead now. Although, watch the animation on this, because it somehow seems to clip through the rest of the gun, which is quite amusing. Where are they coming from? Okay, they're coming from under there. Wait, this is it? Really? Okay. I'm just expecting something a little more dungeony. But I mean, that's fine and good right there. Just saying, you know, when you expect something, you use your experience. Okay, Colin. I will equip Molotov. Molotov has been equipped. Is there a Vim Pop Factory anywhere? Collect numbers, spring, camp. Well, we'll probably see it someday. We might as well just keep going on our wonderful adventure. Take out Mosin again. I actually have it saved as New Soviet Man, if anyone gets the reference. Because despite the whole New Soviet Man thing, the Mosins probably cost more than needed. So I have limb damage to represent the workers who died. This is a fat ass plane. If there's supposed to be a bunk, where's the everything else? I don't know about you, but I severely question.
Alright, that's a start. Now just put your weapon away and I'll do the same.
Oh, it's a super mutant. Hello, how are you?
What were you doing up there in my camp?
Nice hat.
Thanks.
Nice hat, dude.
I skinned it myself. Look, I don't really want any trouble. I broke off.
Yes, Colin, you may have the plane. Where is he going? Okay, he's going places. Why in the name of structural integrity is there seats and cargo space in the wings? It's weird to say the least. Is this the old cockpit? This is the old cockpit. Okay, let me see if I can unlock this. Likeness.
Yes.
It's a security door as well. Who installed that? Oh, here's the cockpit. You know, there doesn't really seem to be a lot of space for the pilots. I'm gonna nail this down as being a bad plane design.
Привет.
Hello, comrade. Have you seen we have Mosin?
Как дела?
How are you, Peps?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I finished 3 out of 6 modules for my college course today, and those 3 modules were 3 out of 4 coursework ones. The remaining, yep. So I'm almost done with college.
I saw. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm. How was work?
Shite as per usual.
I'm sorry.
Nothing can be done. Pays the bills.
What bills do you pay?
Digs.
Like what?
Digs. It's a word for rent.
Rewarding.
Oh, I hit it.
I've got to step out for a bit. The floofers are going, we want to walk. I'll be back.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Dogs are great. Bye.
Janet has her fluffers now. What the hell is this guy throwing at
saw
me?
the pictures.
What?
I saw the pictures of them.
Of
I
what?
want them. Her dogs.
Yes, I want the puppers too. They are fluffy little puppers. Somebody donated. Thank you, Janet, for donating 5. That's great. Thank you. So this thing's aiming sight is so crap. I'm better off sniping with this thing in third person.
Is Mosin rifle what you talk about, you idiot?
Also, this guy's hit me with some weird laser rifle thing. It hurts. I might have to upgrade to AK-47.
No, Mosin is better. Also, Privyet Panzer.
Hello, Panzer. How are you?
Привет, товарищ.
Как дела?
Это больше.
I am learning little bits of Russian from my friend.
Also, I have jetpack.
Then you're not a true Soviet.
Exactly, they.
Well,
really
I mean, technically, I'm going into outer space, so I am a true Soviet.
No, if you're not using a Mosin with nothing but iron sights and a bayonet, you're doing it wrong.
But I have a Mosin with nothing but an iron sight and bayonet.
And also, you're able
you
to win a
complained
war.
about that. Yeah, you also can win the war, but you complained about the iron sights, and they're glorious iron sights and never miss.
Yes, they do.
You're just
It's you who misses, not the iron sight.
Yeah.
Oh god, are we going full
We're going full Slava, bro.
No, we're not. Why
I
is
mean,
there
to
a
be
super
honest-
mutant overlord with nothing but a fucking sledgehammer?
To be honest, the Mosin system is actually still used in sniper rifles because it's so fucking reliable.
See, I fucking told that to everybody last, I think it was Saturday we were arguing about it. Somebody said that the M2 Browning was the longest serving weapon. I said no, it's the Mosin. And they
Mosin
didn't believe
system
me.
is...
It's Mosin comrades. Also,
See,
I have
I
an
fucking know
L98
that.
now. Can I one shot this super mutant with it?
I mean, I actually think...
Finland uses them.
Yes, I can.
Serbia
Hey,
still
Geeklab,
makes...
how are you?
I think 50 cal sniper rifles with the Mosin system.
No, I mean Finland actually uses old Mosins as sniper rifles. And
Oh, yeah, I mean, like...
War Game Red Dragon intensifiers.
M84, that's all I'm gonna say.
I have an M84.
I tried to speak.
What's up, Kuru?
Yeah, let's go speak.
What I'm trying to say is that every sniper rifle used by Brazil's military forces is based on a Mosin system, except Yelp.
Wait, which this?
I'm
which
sorry
rifle?
about your thunderstorm, Bronze. So I have a Mosin, an AK-47, an L98, and a Mark 48.
Well, you only
Postal.
need an AK, a Mosin, and a PP pusher to be able to defeat the Nazis. So you're fine.
Well, I mean, technically, I'm fighting against brain-dead idiots, so I'm pretty sure it's the American Taliban.
Technically, we just need the Mosin and the Papasha, but if you want to put AK-47 there too, nobody's gonna complain.
Why is everybody forgetting about the DP28? DP28.
I don't think that's in Fallout 4.
AK
If you
just
can
for
find
fun.
it for Fallout 4, I will gladly install it.
To find the mod.
Also, guys, welcome to the 48th mod I downloaded on the John Cena mod. It says John Cena whenever something nuclear explodes.
That sounds like fun.
Can I stab this guy? Oh, he killed me.
You could stab every guy.
I tried to bayonet and it didn't work. I'm sorry.
You know which game I wish they would like make a sequel to?
What?
I wish they would make another Stalker game.
I can't wait for Metro Exodus.
I mean, the reason why I've been quiet so much on the server the last 2 weeks was I was back home, so it's never at my laptop. But I found my the actual
yes, guys,
probably first
F to press respect, to pay respects.
the first game I legally bought, which was Stalker: Shadow of Chernobyl.
Nice. You're a true Slav.
I mean, you know, I played it before as a pirated version, but then this is actually, you know, worth the money.
I actually learned that you cannot legally buy the physical version of the Stalker series in Brazil because it's banned for some reason.
Brazil bans all sorts of things.
I mean, they ban licenses for some reason.
But why? Why would you ban? Do you know what the holy trinity of Slav games are? Call of Duty World at War Russian campaign, the Metro/Stalker series, and Red Orchestra.
I mean, to that I would also.
The Witcher 3 should also probably be added in.
Vodka and Slavic magic.
What more do you need?
Somewhere to pee after you drink all the vodka, of course.
That's
no.
No.
Use the bottle for that.
I mean, there is that, but I would say you piss in the fuel tank of the tank because then you process the fuel.
That's true. That also works. T-34 Comrade will run on anything.
Yeah. Why does?
I mean, to be honest, it's light enough in tank terms that you could probably push it along.
Probably.
It's like we have 100 people but no engines. Time to push.
No, we have 100 engines, comrade.
Do you know that the car industry kills thousands of horses to make cars for their horsepower?
Yes.
I'm gonna just hit you for that.
We should stop using butter as it kills butterflies.
Also, who the fuck put the Scott Translate thing in the bloody YouTube chat? Fuck you, get glab.
The Scott Translate?
Yeah.
Oh god. I want to see this.
Wait, what is this thing? And where is it? And this sounds amazing.
Look in the YouTube chat. GitLab shaved it. It's shaved it? No, shared it. Fuck's sake. www.scotttranslate.com.
Oh, there's even an app.
How can these guys not notice me with this giant fucking flashlight?
Oh, this
I'm
is amazing.
illuminating most of the room.
Gang bal your head.
Oh, actually, I think Cuggy's got a better one. The Holy Trinity of Slav games was a Stalker, Metro, and CS:GO.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want more like Slav made, I would say probably Stalker, Metro, and
also the combat music in this is Ukrainian.
Oh, heresy!
Heretic.
Burn the witch.
Come on, fucking Ukrainian. They're basically just Russians who don't want.
I mean, at this point, when you said Ukrainian, I have a Ukrainian friend, but I'm hoping you get like trolled by Russians at this point.
Yeah, so fair.
Ukrainians or Russians who have access to bread.
No, they're the ones who do not have access to bread.
Yeah, they don't get the bread. They get the bread
stolen
from them. No, what happens is the Ukrainians make the bread, but the Russians take all the bread away, so the Ukrainians can't eat the bread.
Well, to be honest,
intensifies.
To be honest, the number of various anti-red factions you had in Ukraine during the Civil War. You
No. The various factions you had everywhere during the Civil War. It was a clusterfuck.
Oh no, it was a clusterfuck, but like
only the most glorious of clusterfucks.
But Ukraine was like
it was the ultimate
of clusterfucks.
You had the Black Army, you had the Green Armies, you had the White Armies, you had the Red Army, and you had the Polish Army, and you had the Ukrainian Nationalist Army.
Basically.
You had the peasant armies.
And it was literally like, shoot at someone, you won't go wrong.
Pretty much. And then you had the anarchist Free State they built there as well.
Yep.
Oh, what was his name again?
Absolutely glorious.
I've got something for you, Panda.
Wait. What the fuck is this? Guys, look at the stream right now, because I have just seen the most retarded hairstyle design ever. Look at this. Look at this drum magazine, and it's got a suppressor on as well.
Well, what you need, you know, large ammo capacity and a suppressor,
No!
of course.
And it's got a fucking sniper rifle sight, and a little stock. Like, not even a like the kind of stock you give. This is basically a fucking paratrooper weapon with a sniper kit, two drum magazines, and a suppressor.
I've seen those magazines. Yeah, those are they issue them to U.S. Special Forces.
I mean, to be honest, here's the thing. It actually kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because if you think about the AK, it's like it's very accurate on the first shot. So of course you want the sights on it.
No, but those magazines, those are issued to U.S. Special Forces. I'm trying to figure out what the rest of it is. It looks like a the paratrooper version
Also,
of the.
I'm somewhat abusing the game's jump set system right now. Excuse me while I go across half the map. You see, I am being very Slavic.
I remember reading some after-action reports from the Vietnam War.
Curry, that's exactly what's going on.
And the commander was like, yeah, you know, most of our casualties were basically head or chest shots, and they were using AKs with no sights.
Every time somebody talks about AKs with no sights, I just instantly think of the Rhodesian Bush War, where what was the faction?
We are not talking about that. We are not talking about that.
I'm only going to talk about the AKs.
Oh, I just shot my fucking dog.
I think it was the ones trained by the North Koreans, so I think that's Zanla, isn't it? Or is that Zatu? Whatever.
No idea.
Whatever faction it was, they were trained by the North Koreans to go and fight a guerrilla war, but they didn't understand how like the sighting system on the AK works. They just thought the higher you turn up the zeroing on the rifle.
I remember that.
I know.
They thought the higher the zeroing is, the harder the bullet would hit. That was what they thought, because they didn't understand, they weren't taught properly. So the Rhodesians would go in, they would clear an area, they'd grab all the AKs, they'd be like, why the fuck are they always putting them to like 600 meters when we're fighting at 300? And then they capture someone and they ask them like, oh, we thought the higher the zeroing, the harder the bullet hit you.
I mean, in all honesty,
there's a level of stupidity, and those guys just surpassed it.
I mean, let's be honest, it's basically bush warriors, so I can't.
They are the bush warriors, yeah.
But on the other hand, if that one bullet hits you, I don't give a shit. Like, it hits you.
Especially when you're wearing fucking short shorts.
Basically. I mean, you know, like,
short shorts are the best short shorts.
That was the whole thing. That
Only
you know, the bullet
best
was
of short shorts, comrades.
The bullet was actually heavier than the NATO at the time, like in the, what was it, the M14? No, the M16. Yeah. So, you know, if it hits you, it fucking hits you. Plus, it's really good for like the old school, the actual like 47s. They're great for going in at short range because you actually have that weight of a fucking wooden stock. None of that plastic shit. If you need to brain someone,
how much is the wooden stock weigh anyway?
It's quite heavy.
Oh, that's nice. How much does it weigh? Heavy. Oh.
I mean, it depends. It can go anything from 5 to 10 kilos.
The older AKs are much heavier because they weren't thing-made. They weren't stamped. They were all milled. Or wait, no, is it the other way around? No, yeah, they were stamped. They were milled and
they were stamped and
not welded.
Yes, they were machine stamped. The later AKs are welded.
I mean, then again, if you make them heavy as fuck, they're also very effective at, you know, clubbing people to death.
Recoil.
It was less to do with that and more to do with the fact that the Soviet industry post World War II just was not capable of going to that.
Weight without magazine is 3.47 kilos.
I'm trying to snipe now. It's I think it's probably my screen resolution because I have this in like a 1400 format, so I can't actually see much.
Numbers built 75 million AK-47.
Just shoot at the flashes, guys. Shoot at the flashes.
100 million in the Kalashnikov family of weapons.
What? Say that again.
Yeah.
So the numbers built from 49 until now is around 75 million of actual AK-47s. And another 100 million, like, of variants, everything in the Kalashnikov family.
What tends to happen, and it's quite common, is you'll go into like Afghanistan or Iraq or something like that, and they'll like retrieve AKs from like a weapon cache, and they'll quite often find they're literally made up from different like parts from different places in the world. So you might have like a Yugo receiver and a Russian magazine and all sorts of shit.
And it works because
one time I went to the police office to get one of my cards replaced, and like there was a showcase of all the weapons that they had gotten that month. Some of them were so insane you only seen it, you'd have any idea what I'm talking about.
Oh my god, I think I can stab someone with a bayonet.
Well, yeah, that's what it's for, genius.
No, bayonet is multi-purpose.
I thought it was just a fucking counterweight to the gun. Oh fuck,
No, it's multi-purpose too.
Magic slab away! Oh fuck, I threw a grenade instead. It's all good. I stabbed him with a bayonet.
A bayonet is for cleaning.
I stabbed with bayonet. Oh wait,
as I was trying to say, there was literally an AK-47 that was, one part was rusted, another was plastic, and the third was wood.
That does not surprise me.
Yep. I mean, to be honest, if you want someone who's like insanely good with weapons, you go to Pakistan, like the guys at Kandahar.
Oh yeah, the fucking
no, sorry, the Khyber Pass.
The gun marker.
Yeah, it's like they make everything by hand.
They can literally make any gun you want.
Exactly, like they'll make you muskets if you want to. And they'll work.
They will work.
Hey Skybat, how are you?
They can make you a bolt action Kalashnikov.
They can make you a bolt action Uzi if you fucking want a bolt action Uzi.
Why would you want a bolt action?
Chamber 350 cal.
It's not the point that you would want it, it's the point that they can make it.
I mean, you know, let's put it this way. I'm not surprised. They're in the neighborhood of Afghanistan. That place has not been short on weapons for the last how many centuries?
I mean, the Great Game between Britain and Russia happened in like, what was it, the 1850s?
But before that, Persia.
Oh god, and Mongolia as well.
I mean, basically,
and even before that, the Babylonians.
Everybody's fucking went down.
In all honesty, it was basically the Mongols that came in and burnt out the shit out of large parts of Pakistan and Afghanistan that had not been repopulated since.
So, are you telling me that it might be possible to find a couple of recurve bows along with an AK-47?
Yeah, they can make that in an afternoon. That's not even like difficult.
Yeah, that's
easy. In Afghanistan, it's known as a Tuesday.
No, seriously, so see that gun mark.
Those guys are the best. Making recurve bows is considered just warm up.
Yeah, seriously, these guys and these gun markets, they can make you anything. They can make you a Tokarev that fires fucking 1911 ammunition if you really want it.
Basically, if you dream it, they can actually make it.
Yeah, there is actually a story of a brain gun that fires using AK mags.
How many rounds per second is that if it's like a Bren with it?
It's an AK 100-round magazine firing out of a brain gun.
Yes,
That
That is epic. I want that.
That is flight to see my fiance for the summer
And-
because reasons.
And I shit you not, it's chambered on 9mm pistol.
That part I don't quite understand.
What is this stealth system? What is this? Oh my god, I'm gonna stab this guy in the fucking... Oh, right, it didn't work. This isn't working. Stab Mozzie!
Basically, the guys at the... Is she down?
Probably not.
The guys at the pass literally made a brain gun that fires 9mm out of a AK-47 100 round magazine.
Isn't they like absolutely ridiculous or something? How do you possibly... What kind of arm day have you been doing to be able to fire like a 100-round clip for an AK-47 just standing up?
No, it's not. It's 9mm rounds, 9mm pistol rounds, out of 100 rounds magazine, an AK-47, fired from a brain gun.
Oh.
So essentially, you've got a brain gun internal components like receiver, bow, all those.
Yeah.
And then the AK mag, or was it not the RPK if it's that big?
Yeah, it might be.
Might be the RPK, but it's a round magazine, so 100 rounds.
Thank you,
it's the drum.
I think I've said
yeah,
that
the drum
for
mags.
a while.
That's the RPK.
But yeah, I'm trying to get money together to see her.
So Pip, how are you enjoying the best version of Hell March?
I am enjoying it very much so.
The best.
Yeah, the GNA. Or YPG.
No, that would be the YPA, Yugoslav People's Army.
I thought it was YPG.
Mozin.
Why am I getting YPG from? Is that one of the
No, that's the Kurds.
Are you thinking of JPEG?
Oh yeah. No, I'm thinking of the anachronism. He's right. It's the cards I'm thinking of.
It's them fuckers who are cleaning out Iraq. I mean, they are basically.
Most David's gonna be fucking dead because of this. Go on. Oh no, I think it's over the ice. Yeah, it's over there. I've been going the wrong way this entire time. That's annoying. Super mutants aren't particularly smart, are they?
What isn't particularly marked?
Super mutants.
It's called a surprise.
I mean, they're kind of like the Scottish, just really big, dumb. Not exactly the most intelligent people in the world.
You mean big, hairy, and angry?
Very angry. Very angry.
And occasionally they will toss an entire log at you.
Yes.
I'll hit your nan with a keyboard, you dick. Fucking wet.
Fuck off.
Is this a... What is the point of this pier if there's like a giant bit there and then just like a narrow little thing? Skyber, I thought it would be inappropriate considering I'm streaming Fallout, so like we're actually watching this game for how it's going, so I'd rather like not have my webcam on right now. I mean, hell, I'm streaming Project Wingman tomorrow for the demo.
Kuru, that was before the removing of kebab started. That did not start until 91, 92. This was when we still lived all in one big, happy, somewhat functional
Meanwhile,
state.
in the Fallout games, I can fucking jump on water. How the fuck do you jump in water anyway? Look. Jump.
That's when you were all pretending to be one big happy family, but Tito was dead, so you weren't really, you were all just pretending.
I mean, the bigger problem was the economy, but you know.
Hey Scarman, how are you?
Yeah, that's true, I'll give you that.
The biggest problem was that the Yugos tales were not picking up, because they had to redo parts of the... No, it was literally like in '85 when I think that was when they were starting to compete with the US market.
There was also the fact that all the money coming in from the USSR and America dried up because there was no longer a Cold War going on.
Well, that's no. The bigger problem then was the same thing that developing countries are going to have, basically starting now.
Redstone rising intensifies.
during the 70s and the oil shocks, the U.S. Treasury bonds were super low with the interest rates, so you could borrow money cheaply, and developing countries did that a lot. So when the interest rates start rising, that means that in order to refinance your debts, it costs you increasingly more.
Wasn't that the US economic hitmans that went around to developing countries and straddled them to the World Bank and other companies to make sure that they would be able to siphon them of resources?
Well, basically, it's kind of super funny now that you mention them, because I can't remember if it was the IMF or the World Bank a couple of years ago.
IMF, probably.
Probably IMF. They actually issued a warning, like in the last couple of years, to developing countries, saying that they should not take Chinese loans in infrastructure. They've never ever said anything about, oh, don't take European and American loans. Basically under the same
oh fuck, there's a suicide there.
That is mostly because the IMF is an extension of the US.
Yeah, they have the most golden guns.
Hey, dog meat's hurt.
Which is
I
why
think I just killed my dog again.
Which is why the Asians have been setting up their own development banks, basically.
Could you people kill this person? Fine. Ow, he hit me. It's all good, don't worry. I seem to have an unfortunate habit of shooting my dog. I mean, I'm not sure if my dog matters that much in the grand scheme of things, but you know. I mean, for me, mostly dog meat has pretty much just functioned as an extra. That guy's wielding a fucking 20mm cannon. Oh no, wait, it's a minigun. We're good.
I like how the miniguns when we're good.
Oh yeah, it's an M134 minigun.
That's weak.
What? You mean people just wielding them for no reason? How's this thing fire anyway? Yeah. Jesus fucking Christ! Wow, that is cool as fuck. Let's see, damage of 288, fire rate of 68, and 3,500 rounds. It fires 7.62, 51 NATO 308. Fine, we'll use this then. Do I have infinite ammo? No, I don't. I just have a lot of it. I wish it was infinite. My character is walking very, very slowly with this.
Yeah, so now we just need to play the Terminator soundtrack in the background.
Don't you mean the Fallschirmjägers from Airland Battle?
No, the Terminator.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun.
But that is West German Fallschirmjägers.
It's cold tonight.
No, that's the Jaegers before they got the MG there.
Oh, do you remember?
That's the Jaeger before the Falsch.
Oh, Pip, do you remember the when you used to use the 1-point trucks to be able to spot enemy locations?
I mean, you still can do that. They just won't do the proper recon spot. You just see where the weapon or the blast comes from.
Yeah, you can still use that truck spotting. It's just that now it's counted as an actual recon unit.
Yeah. What is better to do is to have your recon infantry and a recon car. You sacrifice the recon car, but because your recon infantry is still alive, you get an actual pop-up, and then you mortar them. Or whatever you have, tanks, whatever it be.
Yeah. Captain's blend.
You know, I like to use the tactic of dropping recon infantry on mountains and just pull a Allahu Akbar on anything that gets close.
Vim Captain's blend. Oh, my character smells of fish. That's nice.
Who needs to do that when you can tactically apply rotary wing aircraft?
Excuse me, you do not understand the application of Allahu Akbar on Red Dragon.
I'm talking about the most cancerous thing you can do in Red Dragon. Helo Rush.
You do not understand.
By the way, I'm knocking super mutants back with a fucking minigun. This is fun. It's a pity I'm walking so fucking slow. Oh shit, he's got a minigun as well. Oh fuck me.
CM104 is American, it's not Russian, so it cannot be perfect.
Yeah, he's down. Ow. There's a giant... No. Dog no longer. Ow, somebody's hit me with a fucking stick. Could you not, mate? Thank you. Thank you. Also, I love how this thing just has like a fucking sight just bolted onto it. It's like, you know, oh, hey, we somehow have this available for people now. Maybe putting a sight on it would be a good idea. Really? Maybe.
That's because M134s have Pikachu radios on them.
M314 extended. Ooh, what's the difference? It's the same fucking one, okay. Well, that sucks. Thank you for the 6 308 rounds though, that's nice of you. I'm pretty sure you can get 20mm like miniguns in this mod as well. Because, you know, there's no kill like overkill, am I right?
Not, you can never have enough DACA, so no such thing as overkill.
Exactly.
There's no such thing.
Too much firepower.
You heretic, there's no such thing as enough DACA.
Actually, I'm pretty sure a Warhound. I'm pretty sure a Baneblade company full of fucking what was it called? That Baneblade with the Vulcan minigun that can no, not Vulcan. Fucking.
I mean, if you want to actually know what someone
Vulcan
should mod.
Gatling gun, like.
There is no such thing as too much firepower. So
yes, there is.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is.
You know what someone should mod into the game?
What?
Assault cannons.
No, they should mod in the what do you call it, what's the one that shock troopers use, stormtroopers use in 40K? The
Hellgun.
Yeah, hotshot gas gun.
No, the Hellgun. So they should mod the Hellgun based on Fiora's calculations.
Literally, you can shave the tops off mountains, but can't penetrate Space Marine armor because.
I think they can shave the bottom of the mountain as well, but sure.
Oh well, this suddenly makes the game a lot easier. So 100,000. How many thousands are there in a million? Is it 1,000? Yeah, it is, isn't it? So if I fired 1,000 of these at Liberty Prime, I would be able to kill him.
You can't actually kill the Prime.
Why not? He has a health bar.
He has, but he basically recovers every time you shoot him. You cannot kill the very Prime. He's immortal.
That fucking sucks. Genius game. Randomly receive bonus XP from any action that may trigger 3x XP for all kills for a short period of time. The higher your intelligence, the greater the chance. Most of these are not exactly particularly useful. I mean, that's useful. That really isn't. That's not very useful. That's not very useful. Where's the chem one? Pretty sure there was one for chems. Oh, chemist. That requires like another 4 ranks though. That's not particularly useful. What do I have? I might as well improve my agility.
Hey, Janet.
Hello, Janet. Oh God, Salvation. Oh, I died.
Tag.
Jesus fucking Christ, that hurt.
Do you at least have permadeath or?
Janet, you were just in time for me wielding a fucking M134 minigun.
From walking
oh, and now my game is loading into me dying in the same location over and over. Okay. That's weird.
I'm thinking there should be a permadeath mod
Yeah,
if you're playing
I
this
am
there.
literally in fucking permadeath mode right now. Okay, well I'll just load back out again.
Well, you know, if you're playing in the what do you call it, the Red Army mode, you should have someone behind you going to pick up your gear.
Yeah, like
one gets a rifle, the other gets the ammo. So,
like when you die, the automatic stims in your body makes you throw your Mosin up in the air while the guy running behind you catches it.
Mosin is good rifle, comrade.
Mosin is the best rifle.
It really is.
Shooting at me. Okay, he's fucking dead. Might have to resort
To be honest,
back
you
to
could
a,
probably dig
sniper
up a
rifle
Mosin now from World War One, and it would still be working.
I mean, you know, like, well, you know, like when people recovered like a fucking ISU from a frozen lake, and then they just started it up.
I mean, it's a frozen
Yeah,
lake. If it was a warmer lake, then it would probably be a problem.
If it was a western lake, if it was a
no.
western lake.
No, because I have to prove this wrong now. There was a video I saw this. This was a couple of years ago. They were at the Dnieper River in Ukraine, and they were just doing metal detectors. I don't know what they were looking for specifically, but they ended up finding a KV-1 that had been on a bridge that had collapsed or had been strafed and had like, sunk to the bottom.
Did the crew die?
I don't know. They didn't find any bodies, so I assume not. But they managed to basically get the KV-1 out. They towed it using various machinery, and it more or less instantly started up. I mean, the thing took a little bit of warming, and it was a little bit fucked, but it would start.
They wound up draining the water and mud out of the hull. They put new fuel in it and blew out the engine with some compressed air. And
yeah,
put
more
new
or
batteries
less.
in it, and it started. And it's like, what?
Basically, what you're saying is they got their money's worth out of that one.
Oh yeah, if they sell it from museum, they can sell it to museum or.
Oh god! Well,
I mean,
I just found out what was shooting at me. A guy with a giant fuck-off rifle. Just died in 2 hits. Well, I mean, at least it solves the bullet sponge problem that Fallout 4's been having for a while. Anyway, I know exactly who we're up against now. So if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna use my jetpack to be sneaky. I basically Superman, except I'm.
No, come on. You're in the Soviet army now. We don't do sneaky.
We are the Soviet
full frontal.
army. Well, I mean, you can't exactly run full frontal with a fucking minigun strapped to your.
Yes, you can. That's why they send a man to do this job, not a baby.
It costs $400,000 to fire this gun for 60. Was it 60 seconds? Alright, one of them.
The Vim soda factory.
Yeah, I'm just waiting. I just want to see what the
You gotta remember to hit the quick
hell is this guy using? Oh god. I want to figure out what the hell this guy was shooting me at, because he just knocked off a good 25% of my hit points while I was. Oh, he was using a fucking shotgun. How much?
But a shotgun should be
590 damage.
Wow.
Oh, and it's got on. Why has this shotgun got a sniper sight?
He's modified the shotgun.
Oh, yeah, yeah. What? He fucking.
So you got a long-range sniper shotty.
Can you imagine that? Fucking special forces all around the world. One day they decide just to like use nothing but gauge shells, like slugs in their shotguns. Then you put a sniper rifle on it, and the next thing you see, a guy has killed someone 20 kilometers away because his bullet is so heavy it knocked the guy out and made him fall over or something.
It wasn't obviously as far as that, but in Ukraine, there was a story about apparently in Donbass. I don't remember which battle specifically, but apparently just one of the rebels had basically done that. He put a sight on his home hunting shotgun, I guess, loaded it up with slugs, and was basically acting as a sort of marksman type deal. This is before they got the Russian arms. This is when they were literally just a bunch of fucking angry peasants.
Is that kind of like the whole history.
That's.
I think the longest shot from a sniper was Canadian in Afghanistan that nailed somebody with a 50 cal round from 1.5 miles away.
I think he got broke. Was it him that broke the British hair, or was that British guy that broke his record?
I think there's a super mutant behemoth in here, so if
I think he
excuse me,
holds the new record now.
I'm gonna load the minigun, and then we're gonna see how quickly it will kill it.
So Sophie, the lesson from what these guys were just saying is just be happy you're finding super mutants and not angry peasants armed with Russian gear.
The snipers.
Okay, so I'm pretty sure that
I just remember guys from the internet armed with arm and surplus.
Well, it seems to be working. Let's just hope. Wow, that actually went kind of well. See, why use regular gun when you can use something they shove in vehicle mounts or aircraft to shoot things? How is this even physically possible to begin with, anyway? How is this physical?
Because mutants.
Oh wait, Fallout doesn't matter. Yeah, I'm gonna go back to Sanctuary, and then after that, I'm gonna see how fast I can make this thing fire. For the memes, of course.
Line it up.
Oh.
You know, this site is actually restricting my field of view. And they killed me. Unsurprisingly. Okay, that means we may have to go slightly sneakier. Pippa.
Yo.
Comrade Mosin is activated.
Slightly sneakier. Are you becoming Finnish now or something?
Yes, we are.
Oh, Satana.
Oh, they even chopped off your hand.
Oh, fuck it. I don't think it's very happy. It's not happy to see me.
Satana.
To be honest, if RPGs actually were based on the Sharia law, all the adventurers would have lost their hands for looting every single house they came in.
Wow.
They would probably have they would probably have wizards regrowing the arms enough times so they can actually chop them all off.
It would be a booming business. But it would be a booming
Only the
business.
most
Come
booming
on.
of businesses, comrades.
So you're basically saying that starfish will laugh at Sharia law.
Yes, because they always grow it back naturally.
Although, mind you, Sharia law has some amazing things in it.
Such as?
I already told you guys the rules on proving infidelity.
Why is all of my people suddenly dropping dead?
What is the rules on proving infidelity?
Basically, if you go by the strictest rules set down by the Prophet, you need to walk in on your wife cheating on you with 5 mates.
How are you?
Like, you and 5 mates need to walk in on her cheating, otherwise it doesn't hold up in court.
What is this?
For divorce, they only have to say, I divorce you, I divorce you, I divorce you. Kind of like calling...
Not really.
Nah.
It's a bit more complicated, because I mean there is the triple talaq law, but it gets complicated.
What the hell is that tune behind me? Oh my god, they've got a fucking minigun again! Oh fuck my life!
I was gonna say, divorce in the Native American Iroquois nation was easy.
Wait, that isn't a minigun, it's the fucking M60.
What?
When the woman was tired of having the man around, she just put his shit outside the lodge house, and that was done.
So basically, what you're saying is you know, Southern divorce.
Here's
Southern
your
divorce,
shit.
best
Get the
divorce.
yeah, here's your shit. I'm done with you.
So, is this how I,
Jeez. Seems like you're always saving
Tell how
my ass.
Ren's
Thanks.
cheating on me when she's got 5 guys and a fucking permanent hot dog / whatever.
That thing that really complicated Southern divorce was who gets custody of the cars on cinder blocks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would classify as immobile property, right?
Gotta put it up on
The
the truck.
wheels and the cars don't.
But yeah, the triple talaq thing is like these days in parts of India they use it that way. Like you can just quickly say 3 times a divorce and you're done. Which even the Indians are going like this. The courts they're going like this. This is bullshit.
Well, that's because you don't need a lawyer.
If you go by kind of the more Arabian Peninsula side of things.
Hey, Vaughn.
Hey, Vaughn.
Hello.
Hello. You actually have to have like a certain amount of time pass between each time you say it. So you know, like you have time to consider it.
So
so there's a guy with a stopwatch.
So pet.
Yeah.
Divorce beheaded, died. Divorce beheaded, survived. Done.
Yeah, but he was a fucking weirdo.
All he wanted was a son. So, you know, he killed 5 people
And started a fucking split in the church
Yeah.
that never healed.
because he was horny.
Not because he was horny, because he wanted a son.
Oh, I see you've got a mod with more modern guns.
Yep. Did you just see that after, you know, seeing the fucking M134 minigun and fucking L98s and fucking Saiga 12s and fucking AKs and fucking Minis and fucking M60s?
And the M60s. Yeah, and now you got this thing showing it like looks like an M4.
Mm-hmm. I could actually use an M4 next if anyone wants me to.
It's the modern weapons mod.
It's great. It turns...
Nice.
Although it does kind of turn the game into, hey, you're dead. Like,
it's a little OP.
Just a bit.
You can get the Doom BFG 9000 for Fallout 4.
That's from the Creation Club, though. And, you know, I'm not exactly paying real-world money for a mod when I can just, you know...
Yeah.
I understand that, but it's amazing. Somebody already beat us to the idea.
Yep.
Well, Iraq seems to be headed to for another round of shitstorm.
Welcome to
the Middle East.
No, like this could be pretty bad.
Why? What's happening there?
I think earlier today or yesterday, they were recounting the elections. So a warehouse. No. Like this is standard practice. Like they did a count, and then someone calls for a recount. That's fine. I mean, especially since actually the guy who is hated by both Iran and US kind of won the biggest party lot. So that it wasn't rigged. But basically, yesterday a huge warehouse where they were storing the ballot boxes, it caught fire and everything just burned to fuck.
Oh god, 20mm anti-tank gun?
Yeah. So the guy is like the guy who is actually like the guy who basically won. He's saying like, okay, everyone keep calm and let's not do anything crazy. But there is an actual possibility of another civil war now. So who wants to get into the business of selling ammo to the Iraqis?
Is anyone watching the stream right now? Look at what I've got!
Is that the 88?
No, I don't.
The 20 mil?
There's a fucking 20 mil.
There's an 88 too.
Fuck everything that comes near me.
Is that belt fed?
You're asking for what, James?
That's got a drum.
Behind.
It's got a drum.
It's got a drum.
Oh my god. Oh, this is gonna be sick and wrong.
And you wonder why I say it's a little overpowered.
Just a bit. I mean, I also have a an 1887 called Nude Vegas.
I'm just going to remind everybody there is no such thing as too much firepower.
There's never such thing as too much firepower.
There's no such thing as overkill. There's only just enough kill.
No, there's just never enough. We need more, always more.
Do you have the infield rifle one?
Enfield rifle? Enfield rifle? Who cares about that?
Yeah, that one sucks.
We have Mosin to vanish.
So I'm gonna take out the AK and swap it for an M4. Pip may be about to kill me. Although I think I've forgotten which one it is. I have so many guns. Yes.
Can you rename the Trinity cannon Kuru's dildo?
I will name it Kuru's tits.
I said Kuru's dildo, but okay.
I think I've forgotten where I put my gun. Excuse me.
Don't lose where you put things.
Oh no, wait, I've got it. It's an AR-15. Okay, so how can I make this minigun fire faster?
Lubrication and talking dirty.
Oh. So basically, it's 288 damage for 68 rate of fire, or it's 240 for 136. Like.
Some infections, but I can't get it to work for me. This makes me more sick. I couldn't sell that.
Wait. Vulcan minigun?
I think we'll just heard Sophie cream her panties.
What the fuck? Chamber 7.6251 to 308. Second option 20x 122.
Yeah, you can have a 20 mil. Yeah, like.
Let me just drag this around with me for the fun of it. It weighs 95 pounds.
Do it.
I'm pretty sure
that's usually the vehicle-mounted version.
Oh, excuse me while I bump it from 150 rate of fire to 204. How in the okay. And I'm gonna have to put rapid on as well for extra 25% faster rate of fire. If you'll excuse me.
And just think, another Civil War, man.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Just put in an order for more T-72s from Russia. Look at all these things you can do to this gun, oh my god.
Okay, I'm about to fire the gun. When I say go and when I stop is how long the clip lasts. Go. Stop. I think I need more 20mm rounds.
You need a bigger magazine.
I need a bigger magazine.
Wow.
Yeah, I think that's why I didn't use it, was because it would just piss away ammo like crazy.
And that's why they mounted it on an M113 that was full of ammo.
Don't you mean the Gavin?
No, I don't mean the Gavin.
It's a Gavin. It's totally a Gavin, Janet. It's a Gavin.
There we go. I'm just gonna mod some ammo in. Excuse me. There we go.
How triggered are you, Janet?
Oh yeah.
EA.
The only way you could trigger me worse is to call an M60 and M48.
I mean, that's about right, isn't it?
No. Even though they're both called patent.
We now have 38,000 rounds.
The M60 is just a patent. It is. It was used alongside the Gavin in the Vietnam. Vietnamese.
Oh, they used the M48 alongside the Gavin.
Yeah, Vietnam was the M48's final time.
Oh, glorious. Right, excuse me, I would now like you to know that my character is carrying 38,000 20mm rounds.
Wow!
Who needs power armor?
So isn't it nice that ammo in Fallout weighs 0?
Excuse me. Hang on. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need some Tesla armor for this. Excuse me. Hey Kaylee, how are you?
But anybody who's been in the military can tell you ammo doesn't weigh 0.
Ammo, why does God? See, doesn't this look slightly more lore friendly? It is actually.
Anyone who plays video games know ammo weighs nothing.
Yeah. anyone who has handled this shit in real life knows that's bullshit. Carry 300 rounds in a belt of M60 ammo and you'll find out.
Nah.
You can Terminax was a light machine gun carrier. He's pretty stocky, so you can ask him on how that goes.
So I see you've built some defensive robots for your colony here.
Just a bit.
No, so
yes.
Everybody in a fucking squad is a light machine gun carrier. Everybody carries ammo for it.
Yeah. No, I mean like he's the carrier.
The assistant
the gun.
gunner, you mean?
No, I mean like he carries the gun.
So he's the gunner.
Yes, with a shitload of ammo as well. I think you can hit him up and talk to him about it, to be honest.
Yeah, the support gunner is the guy who carries the bigger gun. Everyone else carries either a carbine or a rifle.
Yeah.
Depends on which force, but yeah, generally it's rifle section would have everybody bar one dude with a rifle or a carbine, and then everybody
Yep.
Unless you're a heavy weapons squad, in which case you're gonna have fucking HMGs.
Well,
you know, like eventually someone would run around with a 50 cal because of reasons.
Well, yeah, that's the heavy weapons squad. Is if you don't run around with it, you set up in your Overwatch. You basically don't fucking move.
Nah,
you
not when you've got the reach that an M2 has.
Yeah, you just sit up in the mountainside and just fucking blast Taliban. It's fine.
Oh, charging this thing up is great. I love it.
Yeah, and I remember, Janet, when the M1 started becoming the new tank, the M60s became the NG tanks.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And they retired the M48s.
You can't float in power armor, unfortunately, so we've got to work our way around.
I mean,
hey.
Pip, the one problem with that is, you know,
hey Katie, how are
Taliban. They wear clothes like anyone else. You don't want to be hitting the civvies.
Oh, there's a Mylurk, a legendary Mike. Hey, goodbye.
Yeah, that's true, but at the same time, that's why we have so much information technology these days.
Communist. A charged rolling pin? Really?
Yes.
The point is to just identify them, pin them down, and then just call in an airstrike. That's
oh no! Oh no! A legendary weapon at level 72. A fucking rolling pin, 23 damage, and a 10% chance to deal electrical damage on a successful block. Wow, I've got to get me one of those.
And that's
a weaponized rolling pin.
A weaponized rolling pin. Seriously, Bethesda?
Bethesda is funny that way. I mean,
right.
Come on, look at all the different baseball bat weapons.
Come on,
you
weaponized...
You guys do realize that all weapons in the game are randomly generated?
I know.
Yes.
I mean, in all honesty, a weaponized rolling pin, you will never be late home after a night out with the mates.
Never.
And it's amazing because one of the randomized weapons I got when I went to Far Harbor was the Poisoner's Fat Man.
Well, the thing is, Borkzilla, is that in the movie Battle of the Bulge, I think using the M41s as the Shermans and the M48s as the Tigers was probably the best idea. Because it allowed them to have like a massive tank battle. You know,
also let's face it, all the Panther tanks have been given over to Poland, France, and other countries.
This was in the 60s, and Panthers were phased out of service in every country by the 50s. Like the largest and longest users of Panthers were the French, and they were like, "This thing is awful."
Fucking hated them.
They fucking hated them. They had like all the machinery, all the spare parts, all the technical service for them, and they hated them. So like when they switched them over for Shermans and then M48s.
I mean, also it's the French. They need something with good reversing speed. So
Hey.
But the thing is, though, back then it's like, well, there aren't enough left of that German tanks running. So.
Well, the German tanks weren't that great.
You know,
I'm
the French. Every time the French make a tank, they make 2 gears forward and 8 backwards.
And that, my friends, is how it's done.
I mean, to be honest, I'm a bit surprised that it was the Swedish and not the French that made a tank that could go forwards the same speed as backwards.
Well, something new could have exploded.
Yeah, the Strusswagen. That thing, I've seen it move. It's actually a lot of fun to watch it just move around.
You do understand that that thing has 2 drivers for no reason.
Well, no, it actually for good reason.
It actually has 3 seats, and all of them have double command, so you can have one person operating the entire tank, driving, aiming, and firing. But the reason why they have 3 is more for like maintenance reasons.
There's also the fact that the whole point of that tank is if Russia ever invades, they're just going to park them up in the woods, fire a couple of shots, and then just reverse.
Well,
I don't even know where I'm shooting that right now.
Sweden is not in any block, so it could be NATO or Russia.
NATO's unlikely to invade them, however, there's nothing.
Yeah, but here's the thing. NATO would not invade that place, because they actually trade oil with NATO, so...
No, Sweden.
No, Sweden does.
With Norway, yeah, you're right. But you know, saying that, you know, let's say NATO or a US would not invade a place is not much of a guarantee.
Okay, that is
Libya.
To be honest, if the US would invade one place just for the lose, like it did with Vietnam.
Groups in Kosovo, unfortunately.
Trini Bombardera.
What?
I'm pretty sure most of these cars are just exploding from stray bullets fired from this.
Yeah.
Somebody mentioned Kosovo, so I just...
Oh shit, you found a Pigman gallery.
A local National Guard unit come back from a deployment to Kosovo. And it's like, what?
So how many of them came back addicted to heroin?
Don't know. We don't really have to worry too much about that because they can get addicted to heroin just by going up to the city of Lawrence inside the state. So.
Shots fired.
Yeah, but you know, it's not your shitty US black tar heroin. This is the good stuff coming in from Afghanistan.
The good stuff.
Well, you know, we got good stuff coming in from New Hampshire.
Stuff.
Yeah, don't call our illicit drugs shitty.
Excuse me, but the US can't make drugs worth a damn.
No, I mean like
name brand drugs. So
I'll respect your, you know, your acid and your meth and to some extent crack cocaine, but you guys are not as inventive, you know, like. It's Russians who came up with the crocodile, so that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nasty shit.
That's awesome. Fuck you.
It's
oh,
like.
Man, it just eats the flesh away.
I know. It's like an AK-47 that hates you, but also makes you feel pleasured when you use it.
So an AK-47.
So, basically, Sophie.
Leprosy.
Can I help you?
Anyway, US drugs are shit tier drugs.
Hey, there's a time and a place for that, and neither's here.
So, I'm just gonna save, but how quickly can we kill a Brotherhood of Steel Paladin? Oh, he's dead.
I'm watching the, what do you call it, GGO, and they're explaining what a grenade is.
I had to explain masturbation to someone in my class today.
Like the concept of it, or just the nomenclature?
Both.
That is hilarious.
So Panzer, what is GGO?
No, the new, what do you call it? The new Sword Art Online series.
Oh, Gungrave Online.
Yeah, Gungale Online. Yeah.
How is it raining inside the building?
Because
it's a Soviet building. It's simple.
No, remember the war ruined all the roofs.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Here's their graphic engine can't handle it.
Excuse me, comrades.
No, basically, you know what we call those houses in like parts of Bosnia? Convertible houses. They have no roofs.
Ah. It's raining everywhere.
So what happens if I just climb into this then? Oh, hey, I'm on.
I'll be on my way then.
Take care, Kuru. See, I just magically teleported onto the Pridwin.
Oh man, I'm late
Whoop.
for muster.
She just disappeared.
She had to go.
Ah. Dang it.
Mm-hmm.
So Don Rickles actually got hit with the wad.
The wad.
Blank.
Is that what people call them? Dear wad.
Blanks have this little wad inside of them.
Paper wad inside.
Yeah, it's supposed to
Those
help
ones
with making the loud
It
noise.
still fucking hurts though.
Kells is one of the finest officers.
Apparently it did, because Don Rickles took it in the leg.
But you know, I'm gonna go do Nuka World.
I've ever had the pleasure of serving under.
Valentine, where are you? You can
So
fuck
they
off.
changed it so they just
How
have
we
a
doing on
crimp
the hunt for
for the
Eddie's
blanks
days?
instead of a wad inside.
How about
Yeah.
some doo-wop hits?
Yeah, but, you know, back in those days,
Still searching for him.
that movie came out in the 70s, so, you know.
An M1 blanket still has a wad in it.
Hey, Valentine.
What?
M16 was crimped. Had fun with those.
It's hard to deny it, Nick.
Learning.
I really don't want to talk about
It's been a
family
long
issues here,
time.
Nick.
I always thought it's got to be some. I'd appreciate.
Nick
Of course,
Valentine.
Thanks.
Hey,
I'll stay.
Well, you
put,
know you're gonna
all right?
eventually trigger a
Need
companion's
something?
personal quest.
Yes, I know.
we should go
That's
our
why he's
separate
gonna go away. Goodbye, Nick. Have fun. I'm gonna go to Nuka World in the power armor suit and a giant fuck-off minigun.
Yeah, right now my goal in Nuka World is to find scrap parts so I can fix my suit because they keep breaking it. Those plates keep getting busted. Although I do want to see if the Fallout 3 style combat armors are because I did pull in that mod.
Can I even listen? Is the radio even... Okay, the radio is working.
Because I gotta be honest, having looked at the images for the Fallout 3 style combat armors versus what they've got in Fallout 4, I like the Fallout 3 style better.
Where's the radio tracks? Communications weren't the strong suit of governments. When does government and bureaucracy ever link to communication?
You mean transparency?
Yeah. When's this Nuka World Family Radio gonna come in?
Ah, the Nuka World.
Ah, the Nuka World DLC. So much wasted potential.
Well, the thing is, if you do the right thing and knock them all down, you get less benefits than if you go evil. It's that one way of forcing evil into the Fallout 4.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, actually, I don't actually like
Raiders
using
evil.
power armor in Fallout 4 because I prefer the flexibility of... Oh, they're shooting at me, excuse me.
The only thing, but the thing I do like about the power armor is the extra mule capacity of it to carry you. That's it. That and
Isn't that why
jumping
you
off
have dog meat
buildings.
for?
Well, I can also jump off of a building and survive if I'm wearing the even just the harness. Get to do
bad
the
on your
Iron
knees,
Man
though.
landing. Yeah.
Yeah, I do prefer being on my knees.
Dang, Spitfire.
I'm pretty sure I just killed someone in his underwear. Although I don't think...
That's just cold.
Well, there are raiders who are wearing nothing but long johns for their outfit.
Don't you mean the National Guard? Oh!
Oh, God dang. Well, we used to call them...
of stuff, but we never called him smart enough to wear the long underwear.
How are you, Yubel? So, has anyone ever seen or shown up to driving a tank or being in one in their underwear or jammies?
No.
No.
Really?
Nope. Yep.
They found him being out of uniform.
Yeah, that's a chargeable offense.
What are you going to do? Put one of the shells up your ass?
No, it's you're out of uniform, soldier. Prepare for an Article 15.
Out of uniform, you mean naked?
For us, it was just that there were too many things that you could bump on that you didn't really want to wander around half naked in there.
Tanks are not very friendly for naked
we have
people.
M4, New Soviet Man, and a sniper rifle. Cool.
Although that's one thing I do want to get my hands on. It's a color mod for the power armor. I want to get the Soviet power armor color.
You mean you want to go and paint it red?
Yes, but with Soviet symbols on it, comrade.
Yeah, can't blame you. They did have good iconography.
Okay. Yes, they did.
That radio works.
I was watching a movie where they were talking about the fact that even though the communists claimed to not want to be involved in business or anything, they had good logo works.
Yeah, because I mean they basically kind of invented what we consider today as advertising in the 20s.
Yeah.
With the whole.
Where is the Nuka Well train station anyway?
Trying to remember now what the name of the art movement was.
West and North, wasn't it?
The constructivists.
Yeah.
They're the guys who kind of started it. Really good for advertising.
Yeah, mop suits.
I'll just go around the end of the map looking for it.
My problem, Janet, my mop suit was on me during summertime training in Fort Sill, Oklahoma.
I went down with heat exhaustion as a result of wearing Mop 4 for about 6 hours, and then doing a high-speed tour around the company perimeter. Off to the hospital I got sent.
They don't like when you scream.
Sweat out of each glove.
So, did you know caterpillars don't like it when you scream? They kind of wiggle and try to move away.
They don't like sounds.
I think the train is someplace on the two roads that are heading west. There's two roads heading out west. I don't know sure if it's the northern one or the southern one.
Sophie, does that also work for?
And there will be gunners there.
Yeah, does it also work for Caterpillar construction machinery? You start screaming, then it will not run you over.
But Sophie already knows this.
Well, it depends on the driver, actually. For some of them, it's a turn on.
I know how to do the DLC. I usually just kill the raiders at first, and I do it on my own. Usually, like, if there is only one bit I cheat on, and that's on the spaceport one. Because if you put in God mode, you can switch off the threat detection, and then you'll have the robots what will go to friendly, and then you'll be able to have them run around with you forever. That's nice. Yeah, like, they never gave you the option to have Nuka World with, like, normal people instead of raiders, because the raiders don't really try any of the attractions. Instead of being like a theme park, it's just kind of you.
Well... I've given one of the the kiddie world to the Packers.
Because they are a bunch of kids.
They are effectively a bunch of kids.
The only ones I like were the operators, and that's because they are actually genuinely interested in making money.
They're actually the smart ones out of the three.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got the the Cornates. They're calling themselves disciples.
I can't remember what they're called. Oh yeah, the disciples. Did you know that they actually have a combat knife, which is like one of the highest damage in game?
Makes sense since they're so into bleeding people.
I mean, Cornates having a high damage melee weapon is just, you know...
That's just perfect.
Business as usual.
So someone tried to compare what would happen if the Imperial of Man somehow gets into a fight with the Galactic Empire.
Yeah, I've seen those videos on YouTube.
I don't think they ever particularly understood what was the reason why you don't compare 40k to any other sci-fi universe.
Yeah,
it's
some
because
said, why does 40k always win?
I mean,
it's because 40k did not actually do physics.
I mean,
it's because it's science fantasy, not science fiction.
Yeah.
It's made by a bunch of history majors. I mean, originally it was Warhammer Fantasy in, well, space.
I mean, Warhammer Fantasy, fair enough, you know, like you can't
Hey, now you found it.
go too crazy, but
Given away by all the nuclear bombs.
then you get the Hellfire, so yeah. Sorry, the Hellgun.
Baboon, the first thing you... Baboon, you come into my stream, you don't say anything, and then the first thing you say is I'm leaving. Thanks.
Wow.
What's got you down, Baboon?
You're
not normally here in voice with us, at least.
You're not playing tanks, I guess.
She's playing Fallout 4.
So, as a FYI, anyone who bought the collector's edition, which was the M62000 and the Challenger 1 Falcon, when Obsidian was in, if you bought the pack together, you are eligible to receive a object, 640 Black Eagle.
Yeah, somehow Drinking Buddy found that he's got one in each of his garages. And they're not rentals, and he never bought that pack.
Drinking Buddy should be quiet.
Yeah. I said enjoy it.
Ow,
It's like
somebody just fucking killed me.
That's what we said.
Yeah, I'm happy.
It's a happy mistake.
But I wouldn't
publicize
about it. Yeah.
No. Yeah. No, he only, you know.
You know, what I did wrong there was that I wasn't using the Mosin.
Oh, you need the Mosin the God?
No one investigates that signal until the place is secure. If I see anyone violate protocol and enter that transit station before you're set, I'll have to. Now pick up the case. I want to be able to report back to Cyprus ASAP.
Yeah, I was using a lot of explosives on it.
Explosives.
Grenade launcher!
Grenades!
The Kuru is returned!
Hey, Kuru!
Pets Kuru more.
Need is an Edgar Montrose mod from the Red Green show.
We all know that Kuru is a slut for pettings.
and then she had an interesting reaction to my ninja petting her.
Petting?
Ninja pets the Kuru.
So Janet, how were the fluffles?
We went out for a walk and they kind of like wandered around. Neither one took a dump, which was kind of disconcerting because I'm wondering where I'm going to find a little package later.
Oh.
One of them just hit me.
They
in
had
the
a good
back
time
with
and they're
most of my
both
headphones.
cranked out.
Oh shit! There they are. How's that going on with?
The couch is cranked out there.
You're
Oh
going down,
shit!
bitch.
Yeah.
I will give the gunners one thing, they are usually very well equipped. And I wonder who's backing them. Long Johns.
Damn it.
It's like, yeah, you're not good enough yet to get the combat armor.
Who's this motherfucker anyway?
Who, Taylor? He's a gunner commander who's gonna be badass. Kick your ass if you're not.
Oh shit! Ah! Exploded in my face! All in my face!
Spitfires did that, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. All the other gunners are fairly easier to take down compared to Taylor.
Bunch of them are lieutenants. couple of privates.
Sergeants. Yeah, that's the one thing I learned a long time ago with Fallout games. Do not use cards for cover.
Yeah.
Much like XCOM.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, pretty much like XCOM. I think XCOM stole that from
Well, they had a AK-47. No, sorry, AK-74U. So yeah, guys, we're about mostly into way of the stream, so if you haven't liked already, please do. Also consider subscribing, because subscribing is always fun. And if you would like to really help out, I'm trying to get a plane ticket together so I can see my wonderful, beautiful, raging fiancée for the summer. So if you'd like to help towards that, there is a stream link. Well, stream
I mean,
link
the only
below.
thing you need to tell her to get her raging these days is just 76.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh,
How was that last night anyway?
Yeah.
I skipped one night and I'm completely out of touch.
we were being optimistic, or some of us were being optimistic. She was just like, it sucks, it sucks, it sucks. It's multiplayer, it sucks.
And she did put a video out for us so you could listen to her rant.
Oh yeah, I saw it. That's why I said it.
The re was real.
Because yesterday I was a bit like, wait, why does this need to be moved to orc unmoderated? And I was like,
because we had a discussion that got a little heated, so we decided that to table it and be friendly about it, so we moved it to orc.
Yes, and it was also getting very circular because nobody was budging.
Well, yeah, that's the fun of it, right?
I think some of it is very scary. But I still think jumping down the throat of a game before it's even out is ridiculous. It could still be a good game. It's not Fallout 5, and I'm still hopeful that will be a good game.
Exactly.
Can't see that.
What I will say is I'm pretty sure it's going to fail, but at the same time I'll give it a chance.
Exactly.
I'm looking
I'll
at
give
it
you a chance with 75% off.
I'll put it
this way. You first on Sabi.
I was going to say, if it doesn't work out, that means hopefully what we can look forward to for Fallout 5 is back to the standard style of Fallout, and hopefully not make the same mistakes they made in Fallout 4. Because
Wait. You expect them to learn from their mistakes.
But look,
Stop by our lost and found.
This guy has a invulnerable head.
Will be returned to you for
And arms.
All that I expect of 76 is disappointment, and lots of people being butthurt about it being multiplayer,
Yeah, but people
which
will
is
buy
not
it.
exactly bad if done right, but it's actually terrible for a Fallout game.
Well,
right.
Fallout 4 was pretty fucking terrible and people are still playing it.
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yeah. I try not to play with, not to care about the settlements as much.
It's not a Fallout game per se. It's just set in the same genre.
You know how I
that's
do
all.
the
Not even the
settlements?
same genre, it's the same universe. It's just that.
That's what I mean.
Where do you shoot that guy and get so much blood out of him, but not leave any holes in him?
I know.
It's
Fallout
almost
logic.
like it's just like real life.
By the way, I want to point out that the Fallout Equestria mod for Fallout 4 is so bloody racist. For some reason, Preston Garvey is either a very dark purple, very dark purple Pegasus, or if you have the zebra mod, he's a zebra. That is so racist.
He's a Pegasus, that's been
Are you
offensive to a
complaining about
Pegasus.
racism? Are you complaining about racism in a 1950s inspired setting? That's racist.
It's still 2000 for Earth. It still started out 270 something.
Vaughn, I think it's just that's how pissed off people are at Preston.
To be honest, if Preston Garvey was right, I would hate him even more because, seriously, how can you not hate a white Preston Garvey?
No, it's not the color.
I never played the game, so that's why I don't hate him.
He's a Pegasus because he's not 20% more awesome.
Yeah. No, the problem is he's still going to be telling you there's another settlement that needs your help.
And the truth is that guy Harvey you offer is just a set of control you would target.
And that's all he does. It's
But if you
annoying.
somehow make it through alive, I'll give you this detail.
I've seen them set up ambushes.
You can make him green like a super mutant, and he would still annoy the fuck out of him.
So hopefully, New Vegas, the Frontier, will be coming soon, later this year.
Yeah, it will be a shame that if those mods actually outsell their, or well, not sell, but do better than the actual games being put out by Bethesda.
They usually do.
They do.
Attention all my favorite undesirables out there.
Because they understand what the fans want. If Todd Howard would take his head out of his ass long enough to actually look to see what the fans actually want, he could actually make a good game.
Here's the thing, Todd Howard doesn't make games, he's the PR director of Bethesda. He's just the head, he doesn't do anything.
No, and
he still gets blamed for it.
Yeah, because someone...
so good at explaining things.
Because Todd Howard has a very punchable face.
Yeah.
It's strange, why are all the PR people such punchable people?
Because they decided to take on tasks of that. They seem to like it.
No, I mean, look at Sean Murray and Todd Howard, put it side by side.
All I can remember is Sean Murray
punch
saying
more?
yes over and over and over again.
Our new mixture knows how to dodge some bullets. Good thing that's not all we got in store for her.
Oh, this lovely gauntlet.
Yeah. Sorry, it's kind of hard to focus on. Oh, I got an M9 pistol. Just Sean Murray just going yeesh. Yeesh.
Yee!
Huh, assault carbine. That's from New Vegas, I think. What else we got? We got a CS5, which I think is another AR-15 ripoff.
Oh, that's a Canadian one. Probably.
The C7?
No, the C5.
Oh, C5, yeah, that's still Canadian ripoff. I'm sorry, import.
Import. Sorry.
License build.
The big thing's still alive, but don't let that get you down. The gauntlet's still got plenty in store for this one.
Huh. There's a Glock 21. Cool.
Oh, hang on. I gotta go check to see if I can get it right into the supermarket.
Have fun. Ooh, come on, damn it. Give me that lock.
Nice.
New skins for the same type of game. Me tired of them. Baboon. I'm pretty sure these are custom made models, and I don't think they're skins. Especially since if you want to, you can literally give them toggleable grenade launchers and shotguns by use of the Fallout hotkeys mod.
It's decision time. All doors lead to death. So
Yeah, it was kind of actually fun. You could lob grenades with a 40mm.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can switch to different types of sights too, which is kind of cool.
Where's the fucking key? Can I just pick the lock maybe? Refreshing beverage. Where are you? There we go. And we need a bit of Red X as well. Oh, there's the door.
Don't think I can pick this.
Okay, where's the fucking... There's the key. What? So somebody just manages to go inside and resets all this stuff you've blown up?
Someone thinks she's a real tough gal, eh? But the gauntlet ain't through with her yet.
I have to wonder.
Well, it's not like they get people showing up there every single day.
I mean, hell, like, I'm pretty sure you can, like, get people to spawn. Like, when you're the overboss of Nuka World, you can, like, ask, hey, is there someone in? You can go, yes, there is. It's weird. Do we have anything that's big and machine gunny? No, we don't. I mean, like, look at all these turrets. Like, how the hell do they replace all of these?
Space magic.
Kitty magic?
No, kitty magic is only available to characters with the female trait, but actual space magic, anyone can use it.
Space magic. Dun 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 dun. But yeah, am I the only one who's ever managed to complete the spaceport with all of the robots intact? I think I am, because if you manage to do it, which is mostly just getting all the stealth stuff together, or just using God mode and just running it, well, or just using console commands and like picking up all the star codes, like once you do, using all of the rides there with all the robots and everything is actually really fun. Like, I don't know why they made you fight them all, which is fun to begin with, but once you kill all the robots, and if you do either ending, which is like using the raiders or yourself, like, it's just kind of boring. I mean, the guy had an interesting theory that it'd be better if your character was actually a prototype synth rather than a person, which would probably understandably annoy a lot of people, but it would also probably make a lot more sense. Where's the fucking way out? I'm also probably cheating using the jetpack here, but I don't really care.
Time for things to get dangerous. You should survive what.
Alright, I'm gonna go back to work. Have fun.
Take care.
Take care.
Yeah, I'm gonna go too. This time for real.
Take care, kitty butt.
I knew we should have put turrets in there.
Lock tight.
Wait, the door's fucking locked anyway, really?
No way.
That's annoying. So the hell's down here there? Oh, a bunch of Marlocks.
Hope she doesn't forget to feed the fireworks.
You know, it's kind of weird that the level of technology you're able to make in Fallout 4 is actually quite impressive. Like, eventually you're able to build like sentry bots that fire fucking mini nukes at people, and yet all of the buildings you can make, like even if they're out of like fabricated materials, always look like they're shacks. Never really understood that part. Wait, how much damage do these things do to me? Okay, not that much then.
Incoming.
Also, just using grenades to clear out Milo catchings is probably the most... is probably the best option you can do, to be honest. It's like, why would I bother just shooting them 400 times over and over and over again when I can just go...
Who's torturing who? Pick up the pace, Vic.
Oh fuck, grenades. Oh. I mean, this whole idea of like a death arena seems a little counterproductive when you imagine how many people have died. And so you're just kind of like running around. It's like...
Well, that's basically your, your Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome idea.
Well, yeah, but there's no like television cameras or anything for people to enjoy. So...
You can beat the live moments, so...
Let's see if the fit can kill the gas before the gas kills her. Gonna take a little more than turning some valves to stop the flow of this gas.
Can I get in this place at all? Also, there was a bunch of fucking rad roaches going for me.
Lock's really strong.
Okay, I need the key.
That's it.
Okay, no key. Okay, no key, but there's an assault rifle in. Makes sense. Substation password. Okay. It's not there. Oh, there it is. And you know, excuse me while while my character is apparently just like choking to death while I just take some Coca-Cola and just plod it in. Oh, like, oh, every time I fire, the stuff explodes. So weird. So how's everyone doing today, anyway? That also includes people in Discord.
Any day out in New England.
Normal day with the with the doggos. How are they, anyway?
They're both asleep. One climbed up on the couch and is asleep there, and the other one is on the floor asleep there. And they'll wake up in a while and wander around. Want to be fed, and then we'll walk them again. I'll walk them again later. I don't have to worry about them outrunning me.
Both sausage doggos.
Low slung stretch doggos.
Have you had dogs before, Janet?
Had dogs before, yes. It's been 20 years since the last one, though.
Oh.
That's right, Vic. Breathe that fresh air in while you can.
Yeah, they are little wiener doggos. They're cute, though.
I like how the Meet the Dark is basically not your dad's cola.
Yeah. if you know, people could get drunk on Coca-Cola.
I've got your back.
No, because it's basically cola flavored brew beer.
God damn, look who's in the home stretch. Time for a little audience participation.
Audience participation? Where the fuck am I supposed to go? Okay, there.
But yeah, I'm waking up and all that.
Ever hear of vampires?
But the roommate for the car is...
It's a little hard to hear you when the music's playing then. Which can be kind of weird with the oh shit, they found grenades at me. Ow! Yeah, but it is... Well, it was pretty hot in the UK. Wow, they have really powerful grenades. Jesus Christ.
Look at them all. Doesn't matter what you do. The gauntlet gets them all.
Yeah, or I could just use this gigantic sniper rifle and shoot these people in the groin. Doesn't matter. It's always fun. So we're gonna finish the whole Little Old Start then. I think we'll end. I do actually have college tomorrow. So let's kill off the big boss and then we'll do the usual.
Get your ass down to Cola Cars. The main event's about to begin.
You got me wired up yet, Gage?
Yeah.
Finally. Now go shut off that damn alarm.
Alright, I'm on it.
Now where? There's my next victim now. Don't look like much.
What accent does this guy have?
Down how this works. You go stalk 'em, make yourself presentable. Then we're gonna give these folks a show. A show where I decorate these walls here with your lovely brains. Thanks to this suit, I'm the only one that wins this fight. You think you're hot shit getting this.
Oh, the New England accent.
Oh.
Something tells me I'm really gonna enjoy this.
Although I do like this fight personally, in which you can pretty much just like do everything with a water squadder.
Remember? Alright, listen the hell up.
Well, he's got the wrong type of outfit to be facing a squirt gun.
If I need a comm on the wall, I'll make it quick.
Why should I use the intercom then? No, we're not gonna do this because I have your stupid first sapper now. Excuse me.
Hey, I know you're still in there.
Wait, I have to? I can't walk into it. Okay.
You got a death wish?
You gotta let him know you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Who is this?
I'm the guy that's gonna get you out of this alive. So listen up.
Yeah? And what's in it for you?
This ain't just about what's in it for me. Both of us reap the rewards if you pull this off.
I don't need your help.
Believe me. Look, you made it this far. You obviously...
I wonder if I can actually refuse to do this and I can just do the fight on my own.
You get me? Over Boss Coder. His power armor's set up to draw energy from the electric grid in the arena.
Oh, no.
Damn thing's invincible. You name it. Someone's tried it. Minigun.
Good old Gage.
Mm-hmm.
Not a scratch.
I killed him.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just wondering what kind of talk he's going to have with you.
That's bullshit.
The impression I'm getting by running my male character through this is he's kind of getting sweet on me.
Lockers. Get it.
He wants my dick.
I already picked that up.
Good. That little thirst zapper is going to turn the tables on old Coulter. Yeah, I know what it looks like. You're just going to have to trust me.
I've always wanted one of these. I made a great toy for Sean.
Oh, great. You're a lucky day. Congratulations. Now we can get on with it.
Yeah, sure we can get on with it. Now let me just shoot this motherfucker in the head with a sniper rifle.
Power armor. The circuits are going to short out.
We're gonna kill all the raiders though.
But you only have so
You're gonna go for the total wipeout. I found out there's a way to do it, but you gotta go through these little motions to get to it. Meanwhile, you're living with the raiders, and they're kind of sort of keeping their behavior down, and I like that. And then I'm gonna do that whole twisty thing on them.
Ain't got a choice.
Nah, I'll just kill him at the start.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna need the big fuck off sniper rifle though.
Well,
you know, 1,000 damage a shot.
Nice.
Stuff like that.
Disciples, are you ready for blood?
Go with Sophie Widow, sarcastic.
And then the operators literally don't give a shit. Half-hearted applause.
Yeah, you have to fight him all alone. It's a mono death match. I love that.
Yep, and I blew his armor. Now let me just use the and headshot. Wow, he's got a lot of health.
Yes, he does. Doesn't he also, if I recall correctly, fighting him, it's kind of like the squirt bottle also means he gets electrocuted too.
Yeah. Oh, he's invulnerable now. Wait, hang on. He's using a really underpowered weapon. He's got like a little...
Yeah.
Yeah. All that big, giant fuck off thing, and he's just got a little gun.
Yeah. He's got this little itty gun. But he likes to prefer punching you with the power armor fist.
Yeah, he's got a lot of health.
And he's electrified again. Damn it. It was kind of like an ebb and flow using that zapper.
Yep. This isn't too difficult.
Nah. The zapper makes it easier. Try to take him out without the zapper. Then it gets... Oh, he's grenading you.
You can't actually take him out without the zapper, can you?
No. The suit basically says... The suit basically says, fuck you to your bullets. Got a lot of damage threshold and damage reduction ability.
Yeah, I can tell. Here's the thing, am I like the first person they've ever done this to?
Your character? In the story? Yeah, you're probably the... No, you're not the first person. Others have died.
No, I mean like to use the
Oh, the zapper. Yeah. I think Gage finally realized that the only way to knock this guy down was to short out that suit, which is connected to the bunker car connector.
I think I can finish this off with the Mosin now.
He's almost there.
How much health does this fucking guy have? Jesus Christ.
It should come. He's a boss.
That's not a boss, that's just like a...
Yeah, he's a boss. He's got monster stats.
Len, I'm using a sniper rifle which does 1,150 damage a hit.
Uh-huh. And the armor is taking away some of that and saying F you to some of that, and it's pretty brutal.
I mean, I'm using like mod weapons here, which are very powerful, and this guy's just running around with a fucking...
The mods probably gave him a little buff.
No, I haven't. But again, I am playing the game on like level 70, so...
Yeah, so he's adjusted for your level, so he's badass.
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 We use Psycho and something else. What can I use?
Oh yeah, ramp your stuff. Oh, don't forget something. Jet, that might work.
Psycho Jet. There we go.
Yeah. that last little block of health he's got. Keeping him on.
Yeah, he's dead. Well, guys, I think that's it for today then, actually. Tomorrow I'm going to be streaming Project Wimmer, which is a new indie game coming out, which, unlike, I guess, Star Citizen, they're actually managing to get somewhere with everything they're doing. So, tomorrow next morning at 7:30 AM British time, I'll be releasing a teaser video for it, and then we'll be doing a playthrough all 3 current demo missions and all 3 planes available, which is the SU-27, I think it's the Swedish Viggen, and the F-18 Hornet.
SU-27 biljetti till nachskit.
Yeah. So thank you to Daniel for donating, although we do actually have a long way to go. Remember, the stream link is actually active forever. But thanks for coming, guys. We've had a good turnout. Like, the last time I did Fallout 4, I had like 3 people watching. And today we've had like 13, so thank you very much. I'll see you all tomorrow.
The 10 were Russians, obviously.
Yeah, the 10 were Russians, obviously. But thank you all for watching. I love you all, and see you all later. Bye!
Bye-bye!
Bye-bye!
Bye.